Hello. Ooh, I'm gonna crack a cold one.
Into the mic.
Oh yeah. We're cheersing?
Cheers, bud.
What are we drinking, Vic Tran? Of Blunderbuss lore.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, wow. This is Trader Joe's sparkling coconut water with yuzu. Yuzu. Is that how they say it?
I have no idea.
Yuzu. Coconut water.
No.
A Trader Joe. Trader Joe.
Oh shit.
Sama.
Samurai Joe. Do you remember when that was like a thing where they like were naming like certain ethnic foods they had under like certain ethnic names?
Yeah.
Like Trader Giotto's.
They don't do that anymore?
I think they got. Oh, this is really good.
Dude, it's so good.
It's really good, really
Yeah,
refreshing.
yeah.
I don't know if they got in trouble for that. They got in trouble for it, but I don't know if they stopped doing it or kept doing it or something. Yeah.
Coconut water and
Blunder.
yuzu. Is coconut water big in Japan?
I don't know if it's big in
don't
Japan.
think
It's
so.
big in like
Southeast
Asia.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think this is a Japanese thing? I was thinking this is a Southeast.
Well,
Asian
yuzu is like a Japanese thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's from California, so it's probably Chinese. It's a product of Vietnam.
What?
Whoa,
Do we
that's
fuck
your
with yuzu? I didn't know
people. Yeah, it's got some potassium in there. That's
Wow.
awesome. You didn't know that?
What are we doing? This is we're talking. We're reading labels.
Wait, what is this podcast? Welcome to Blunderbuss Podcast.
It's
What's
about
up?
mistakes and errors.
Yeah.
Oh,
was a
speaking of
mistake.
an error, and speaking of Joe Biden dropped out of the
Yeah.
race. He's done.
You're welcome. That was me. Have you heard of the conspiracies that are coming out about it?
About like what are the conspiracies?
No one's seen him since he dropped out.
Well, he's got COVID.
But he can still like go on camera and be like, "Hey guys, like."
Well, I think he's pretty sick.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's on the verge of death.
Because like he announced it through like a notes app essentially.
Yeah.
He basically like notes apped apology the country.
Right. On Twitter.
yeah.
That's so weird though. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
and then he
there are
endorsed
people-
Kamala on Twitter, yeah.
Well, it's just like it's weird because like even if I had COVID and I was the president of the United States, I'd still like I don't know record a thing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it tomorrow.
Oh, you think so? What's
yeah,
happening
he's
tomorrow?
he's gonna have like a speech. He's gonna do a State of the Union tomorrow.
Oh my god! What if he gets shot? That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
It's gonna be one of us.
All right.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So Kamala Harris is gonna run.
Yeah. Are you excited about that? Do you have any political thoughts?
At first, I was kind of underwhelmed because to me, she just felt like Hillary Clinton 2.0. It's kind of like a safe, like
Yeah.
moderate Democrat who's
Yeah.
a girl boss.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of cool. I think there's a cool storyline, like former prosecutor against an actual felon.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am also pro cop. I think that's cool.
Blue Lives Matter
I think
on this.
I think more people should go to jail.
Yeah. Kamala Harris is kind of cool because she
Yeah.
unites Black Lives Matter with Blue Lives Matter.
She's like, all lives matter. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then Trump people are like, you know what? I can vote for her. That's actually sweet. Wait, I actually don't know too much. I don't really follow politics. Is that bad of me? Probably.
Not
really
really.
follow
I mean,
politics
to
that
be
much.
honest, like the people who do follow politics, I think they actually get so deep in it. They are away from the realities of like everyday life.
Yeah.
Further away than just regular people who don't follow politics.
For sure.
But
it's a shame because I feel like you got it. You should know. I feel like I should know.
I think
You know what I
just
mean?
read the headlines that AP News sends you, like the notifications, and you'll be all right.
No, I've been reading my Twitter.
Yeah,
I've been getting my tweets, my memes in.
Mhm.
That's how I get my news. Kamala memes.
that's all you need.
Yeah?
Meme. That's how they communicate to us now. Is just through
Yeah.
memes.
She's brat.
She's Brad. What the fuck is that?
You don't know what the brat is?
I don't know, man. I'm not the generation that they're catering to anymore. It sucks to not be the generation that politicians pander to anymore.
Sure.
But
But we're the most important ones. I feel like we're such a big, like, not voting block, but we have the money.
well, they know that now we're older and we're gonna vote. Like we unfortunately are
We're sort of set in our voting patterns.
civilly responsible. I don't know if that's a word, but they can count on us to vote.
Right.
So now they pander to the younger generation, and now it's like now I
Right.
feel old. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is brat meme?
I guess it makes sense because, like, young people have never voted before. So it's
Yeah.
like you got to get them a little taste, get that drug in.
Yeah.
I feel like we should get a day off for voting, vote day, election
Oh,
day.
we should vote day.
Yeah. 'Cause a lot of people don't do it because they have to work. They can't like afford to take off. They
Or
don't
we
have
should
a
at least
PTO
be
day.
able to like vote online.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that would be great. That would be so hard to check.
Or through our phones.
Like
yeah.
double authentication before you cast your vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, paper ballots, I mean, I feel like they could fuck that up too.
That's true. And they have.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a blunder. Voting
Voter
patterns.
fraud.
Yeah. Any fun bits about Biden dropping out? I had a fun line on Sunday. I had a show on Sunday, and I kept saying like, "Does this mean we still have to go to work tomorrow?" Which I thought was kind of fun. I do want my $5 back. The $5 I donated.
You donated to Biden?
Have you not seen those YouTube ads with Obama? He's
No.
like, all we need, $5.
$5.
$5. That's all we need.
$5 and some change.
if we all pitch, yeah. And so I'm done with hope. I'm back to change. And I need those $5.
I think it's funny that like after the debate, after he like fucked up so bad in the debate, Biden was like, "It would take divine intervention
yeah.
for me to drop out," and then Trump survives an assassination by an inch.
Yes.
It's like, well, there's your divine intervention.
And he got COVID.
yeah, and then Biden's like, "Well, I meant divine intervention against me," and then he got COVID.
You got COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like if I actually like die.
Yeah,
And it's like,
like,
oh,
God-
I am dying.
What does God have to do? You know,
Right,
it's like,
right.
how many times do I got to teach you this lesson, old man?
Stop.
yeah. And then Biden's like we can't let God interfere with the election.
yeah. Before that, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey.
I hope Biden well. You
Right.
know, outside of Israel Palestine,
Sure.
I think he did all right.
Yeah, I think he did a lot of economic things that are pretty good. Like he kept a lot. He started a lot of like green energy stuff. A lot
Yeah.
of job stimuli, if you will.
All boring stuff though.
Yeah, that's again. Politics are so boring. They're so it's so nerdy.
It is boring. And it should be boring. If politics
Right.
is exciting, that's bad.
Right.
That means like major change is happening because it needed to happen.
That means conspiracies are real.
Yeah.
It's good versus evil. Like
Yeah.
we have to fight for our lives, kind
Yeah.
of thing. What was I gonna say?
Politics should never be more exciting than what's on HBO. You know what I mean? Like that's a bad sign.
Right. No, it should be chill. You're
Mhm.
right. He might be back. Biden might bounce back though. Look, Jordan retired once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he wasn't like 83 or however old Biden is.
Yeah, I think Biden's 81 and Trump is 83. Something like that.
Or maybe it's reverse.
Or something like reverse. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're both
yeah.
like that old.
Uh-huh.
It's a very classic Cristiano Ronaldo Messi situation.
I saw a
Who's the
clip of
GOAT?
Trump golfing. He
Yeah.
like hit a drive and it was not bad.
Watch this drive.
Watch this drive.
Well, he owns
yeah.
a golf course.
Okay, yeah, but he's
know what I mean?
also 80 something and he looks like shit.
That's true.
He looks like the chicken nugget monster from
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Right.
He's like built like that.
We also know a bunch of comedians who own comedy clubs, and they are bad. So it kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
That's a
necessarily
good
mean you're good. not the ones I'm friends with.
Yeah,
You guys are
yeah.
great. Also, the ones I'm not friends with, you guys are great too.
Uh-huh,
We love to work on your club.
If you can't do, own.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. If you can't do own, classic.
Well,
What?
who do you think the best golfer was in out of the presidents? Who do you think the best golfer was?
Like theoretically or like actually?
I don't know. Well, like, what's the
Mm,
difference?
Well, I don't think golf was really played in like the 1800s, really, or maybe
Oh.
a version of it, probably.
Maybe, yeah. Obama's definitely the best basketball player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
Who? Well, Lincoln could be good. Dude's tall.
I don't think. Well, theoretically,
Theoretically, yeah. Oh no, he was balling for sure.
yeah. Well, yeah.
All those freed slaves were like, let's ball.
Yeah, I bet he put his hat from across the room,
Yeah.
and he was just sinking buckets into
Yeah,
that.
in the hat. So he carried it around.
Yeah. Just for some
like-
pickup ball.
Honest Abe's got to practice.
Yeah.
He's got to practice that triangle formation.
I
That's
heard
how
you-
he won the war.
I heard George Washington was pretty tall.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
all presidents are pretty tall.
Yeah, I think that's like historically the average height of a president's like 6 feet or something.
Yeah. Comedians are actually pretty tall too.
Really?
Yeah, like think they're surprisingly
Hmm.
tall.
And they have big heads apparently. Have you heard of that?
Comedians have big heads.
Like giant heads.
I noticed that. I think that's holding my career back.
Yeah,
My head's too small.
We're too stupid.
Yeah, my head's
Fucking
too
do
small.
this.
Actors have big heads too.
What was that a thing? Why is that a thing? It's
Well,
so
I think
weird.
on screen having a big head
Just
and
looks
big
better.
facial features is like you can emote stronger.
It also just takes up more of the screen.
Like the girl from Fallout,
Okay.
her eyes are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyes or head?
Well, probably both.
Yeah, I
her
think big
eyes are
eyes are
head
the
to
thing,
fit
too.
her huge eyes. Is it misogynist to talk about her big juicy eyes,
No.
big bouncy
I don't
eyes?
think it's. I don't think eyes are so gendered.
Yeah.
not yet. But yeah,
I got
that
two
is weird.
big old knockers, and I'm talking about her eyes.
Hey, my eyes are here.
My eyes are up here.
Yeah, oh, okay. Hey, my boobs are down here. Sorry, I'm just lost in your eyes. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know why. Yeah, you're probably right.
I think so. That's my theory on genetics.
Probably just looks
And
good
race.
on paper to like posters and shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anime characters have big heads too. You know,
Yeah. They do.
and big eyes.
Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah.
You know, what I don't understand is like, I read that a long time ago, Hollywood casting directors would not cast Asians
Mhm.
because they said like their emotions don't register as well on
Oh my
screen
god, because they're
because their faces are so like small and
Wow.
like non-expressive.
Wow.
You know, which is funny that like a white
Shit.
person was like, yeah, I mean, like, I can see he's sad, but I just don't believe it. I just don't believe that Asians have feelings. That was the argument. Nobody's going to believe that Asian people are sad.
Sad, yeah. Cry on command. You can't. Yeah. No, we've been taught not to be sad, so it kind of makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, Asian
Push that shit
emotions.
down. No emotions.
I never heard of it.
Anyway, we had some stories we wanted to tell for the blunders of today. You want to get into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess
I have two good ones.
It was you, right?
I have two okay ones. I don't know if they're good, but they're pretty embarrassing.
That's
pretty
how you start a story. This story is okay.
It's okay.
It's not good, but buckle up for
Look-
mediocrity.
Look, here's the deal. We're running out of things to talk about on this pod, so I'm really scraping the bottom of the bucket.
no,
here.
here's the deal. We were supposed to have a guest today
Yeah.
who flaked.
Okay, well, let's back up a little more. We're
Uh.
supposed to have a guest on Sunday, but someone else flaked.
I didn't flake. I never committed.
Okay. Yes, you did.
I never committed.
You committed.
And before that, I proposed that we move the pod to the weeknights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had. He said Saturday, and then you said let's do 1 to 2 on 1 to. We had said Sunday,
Okay.
and you're like one that works for me, which that's a commitment.
Tentative.
That's not. It's not tentative.
I said it works for me. I didn't say confirmed.
All right, guys. If you're listening to this, please DM me or Vic and let me know what you guys think. I think if you say it works for me, that's an affirmative.
Listen, I would prefer Kamala, but Biden works for me.
Sure, yeah. You'll commit to Biden if he runs.
I won't commit to him, but it works for me.
All right. Anyway, so you had flaked. I'm gonna just go as far as say that.
Wow. Can I say who it was?
Sure.
It was Art's old podcast partner.
Yeah, that's why you
And
flaked.
interesting to see that he's siding with his ex over me.
You know what's
who's
funny?
been pretty committed up to this point of the pod.
I just want to
How
say.
many clips did Fern make for the old pod?
Yeah,
He
that's a good
probably
point.
did a lot, actually.
No, zero. Zero. He I only set Sunday or this weekend up to be like, we gotta record, because he kept fucking bugging me about it at work.
At work, he was bugging
He
you
was
at work.
bugging me. He was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
"Wow, when are we gonna? I guess you're gonna.
Work
you
seems
don't
like
want me?
hell for you.
You
You
don't
got
want me
one,
at the pod.
You got one coworker clipping his nails on your desk.
Sure.
You have another coworker begging you to do your podcast. It's like, come on,
let's do it. Let's do
I'll
it.
shit on Dave.
Who? His name is not Dave. That is someone else's name.
Yeah.
Someone
Well,
else we
anyways,
don't know.
our guest flaked.
Yeah, he flaked.
Now we're here, unprepared.
No, I'm prepared. I'm excited to talk about this. Do you have
I
a
had an
story
error-free week because I thought we had a guest with, quite frankly, a life I would bet is full of mistakes. I thought he'd be rich with blunders.
Do you want to know why he didn't want to come today?
Why?
He hates you. No, I'm kidding.
Impossible.
That's a good blunder. Yeah,
Impossible.
I'm such a good guy. No, he bikes to work, and this morning it poured on his bike ride.
Yeah.
And so his clothes got absolutely just drenched and just like muddied.
Wow.
Like it was disgusting.
What a great mistake to talk about on the pod. Wow, that would have been great.
He wants to look good for the pod. He's gonna be on camera. We don't have hair or makeup, not yet.
He barely has hair.
Oh my god. Damn, we gotta get him on.
If anything, the rain would have thickened it a little
on.
bit. It would have given him a little volume.
He has a big head though. So he's gonna make it.
Yeah, he'll be on TV.
He'll be on TV. He's gonna make it before us.
But not this pod.
That's all right.
He won't be on this
Yeah.
pod.
He's actually canceled forever.
He does have a big head, huh?
He's a large head, very
Yeah.
large head. Yeah. Anyway, enough about him. I'm tired of talking to him. I see him every day. Anyway, should I just get in the story?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to hear first?
I
I teed up Vic about the two stories.
How about you tell the one that's just okay?
Just okay. All right. They're both like kind of similar. So all right. So
Okay.
this one is sticks with me. This one I think about a lot, and every time I think about it, I cringe a lot. All right.
Oh,
So-
yeah, cringe.
So there's this girl that I sort of had a crush on, and I didn't really know her very well,
Yeah.
but I knew her through a mutual friend, okay? And we were all hanging out together. It was like us three plus someone else. It was like four of us, right? Hanging out at this person's apartment. The girl I have a crush on. Thought she was pretty cute.
What's
we
your
had
name?
met once or twice.
Dave?
I'm not gonna say. Yeah, it's
Dave.
Davina. Davina. So we kind of just hung out.
What
They
did
were
you
getting
like
drunk.
about her?
I really didn't really know her. I
Tell
thought
me
she was
about
cute.
mommy. You didn't know her. You just thought she was cute.
I thought she was cute. Yeah.
Okay. What's your type, Art?
Really big boobs. Goth, Latina.
Really?
Flat
you like
butt.
you like goth Latinas?
Nah, I don't think I really have a type.
Oh, okay.
Like all types. But let's just. This girl was white.
I like
let's be
all
for
Latinas.
real.
That's what Art said.
Only Latinas.
Goth Latinas, happy Latinas.
No, I can't do a happy Latina because that's I was gonna say something really racist, but I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I'm gonna say it.
I don't even know what that
it should be-
stereotype is.
It should be taco to me. taco too much.
Okay,
I
forget
know that's
I
racist.
asked.
Yeah, that's stupid. Sometimes riffs just don't even make sense in my brain. I just say it anyway.
It's okay.
That's how it goes. Anyway, so we were all hanging out. They were getting drunk, and they were gonna go out.
Yeah.
All right, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll just leave with you guys, whatever. I'll go out with you guys, whatever." I don't drink, so and this girl that I thought was cute did not drink as well, or she wasn't. She wasn't drinking that night. She was gonna stay in.
Okay.
Right, and so they had known, or my friends had known that I thought this girl was cute. Right.
Yeah.
And so I also think they told me she thought I was cute too.
Oh.
So it's sort of like, oh, cool. This is what I'm not 100% sure if my memory is correct, but I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to make it weird. I'm just gonna leave with that. I don't want to stick around.
Yeah.
And be weird, right? So then they were about to go, and literally, right when I was about to walk out behind them, they pushed me back into the apartment, and they say, "You should stay. You should stay."
Seems like they know something that you don't know.
I don't know. They're also annoying. They're also really drunk, and they also, I think they know more than they do.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I hang around, and I was just talking to this girl, and I was like,
And
so
now it's just you and her at her place.
her place, yeah. And so
Yeah.
I was just like, I can. Do you want to watch something? I didn't really know what to say to her. I was just like, do you want to watch
Yeah,
something?
that is awkward.
Like, what do you want to do? And she's like, oh, I don't care. We can just hang out.
What do you want to do? Like
I
she's
don't
hanging at your
care.
place?
Yeah. Well, I
You
don't
want me
know.
to put
I felt
something
weird.
on?
I felt weird being like, do you want me to? I can leave.
Yeah,
too. And then she
yeah.
was too nice to be like, leave. And so she was just like, oh, you can hang out, whatever.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of just laying in bed, not really touching at all. We're just kind of laying there.
Y'all were laying in bed together.
We were just laying. Yeah. It was also late, and so I was like, should I leave? I think we made out a tiny bit, or just kiss a little bit, maybe.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened.
How'd you forget those details?
Yeah, well, I don't know. This was years ago, many years
Why?
ago.
I've never forgotten a kiss ever in my life.
Well, dude, there's so many kisses, dude. I have to sort through all of them.
Whoa.
Well, like we kissed a little bit, and then I was like, all right. She didn't want to seem like she wanted to do anything else, so I was like, all right. I can just leave. I can just like go home. Like it's not a big deal.
Wow.
Right? And then she's like, no, it's up to you, whatever. And I was like, okay, I guess. I was like trying to like figure out what she wanted.
Okay.
Because like obviously I was gonna stay and fucking have fucking sex, baby. Let's go. But no, the way I expressed that was, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Yeah. I'm talking a big game, but that's exactly what I do too.
Yeah, exactly. So that kind of just like, I was like, I guess I'll just stay. And I was like, I guess I'll sleep over and then just like be here.
Right.
And I kind of was just there. And then it was kind of awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next morning I left and I went home. And from that moment on, she completely ghosted me. I text her like, hey, like we'd love to like take you out on like a real date,
bro.
Take you on a real date, hang out sometime. Nothing.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, check in, like, hey, like just checking in with you, like, you know, this week I'm pretty free. Would like to hang out, and then nothing. And I was like, well, my friends pressured me into stay in this apartment and ruined my chances for everything.
No, you ruined your chances.
No, how?
What? She obviously wanted it to advance, but then nothing happened, and then she felt maybe like embarrassed, or maybe like her time was wasted or something, and that's why whenever you followed up, she didn't want it anymore.
I'm trying to remember.
That's my read on it.
Because
I might be completely wrong.
I'm wondering if I tried to like escalate it, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't want to do that tonight," and I said, "Okay, yeah, that's what she did."
Oh, okay.
Because I was like ready. Again, I was ready to fucking have sex. Ready to fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, if she said no, then I guess you did the right thing.
I guess my vibes were off. Anyway, it was bad vibes.
Yeah.
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 But I will say, she still checks my story every single time I post.
Oh,
so, what's up, dude?
Marika,
she's back.
Damn.
I love her. That's how she knows every single comedian. It's because of me.
Wow.
So that's the first story. You're right. I probably fucked up somewhere. How? I'm perfect. No, wait.
Yeah.
I don't know where though, because I feel like we had a pretty good rapport. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
It is sometimes hard to be like, be aware of what I did wrong though, or anyone does wrong, right?
Yeah, I would definitely be confused too.
Yeah, it was very confusing. It was also very frustrating because then like I think she's still friends with like my friends, so we'd like see each other sometimes. It'd be kind of awkward.
But you don't talk. Well, I mean, you're
I don't
in a
talk to her.
relationship
I don't talk to her at all.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
Oh, whoopsie, sorry.
No, I don't talk to her at all. But
I've had some flubs like that.
Yeah, do you have one that comes to your head?
I had a flub where I slept over at a girl's place, and then we like lied in bed all night, but she was like a friend, but I think maybe I could have made a move.
Yeah.
But I didn't, out of like respect for the friendship, and now I regret it. Now looking back, I was like, I totally could have.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did. This reminds me.
I'm really slow at making moves, though.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's okay though.
Like we'll go out. I've done this many times. We'll go on a date, and then we'll either go back to their place or we'll go back to my place, and then we'll just hang out.
First date.
Sometimes the first date, sometimes it's like farther down. But I'll just sit at their place, and then I'll just we'll just watch something.
Yeah.
You know, just like bland white noise TV, and then pretend to be interested.
I think that's not bad.
And then the night will go on until like 2-3 a.m. in the morning.
I don't know if it's a bad thing. I don't think
it's
a bad thing.
All right, I'm gonna head out of here.
That's not bad though. Because I feel like that's actually if it's going well, it's like, oh, now she wants more. You know what I mean? Like she wants to. If the chemistry's there and it's like everyone had a great time. If that were me, I'd be like, let's hang out. I want to hang out again.
I've had some
pretty
blatant let's fucks almost, and then like I've just completely whiffed it. Yeah.
Damn.
I was at a girl's place one time. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. We were watching some bullshit, and then she literally gets on my lap.
Whoa.
Like straddling me.
Yeah.
And then she's like, one of my breasts is bigger than the other.
Oh, okay.
And then she's like, do you see it? And I was like, no, I was like, I think that's pretty normal, right, for girls?
Your chest is tiny, actually.
I was like, yeah.
I don't see anything.
I don't really, it's not really noticeable, with like your clothes on, and like I think that's pretty normal for girls. And then,
Wait, how old were you when this happened?
brother, I was like,
Wait, this is hilarious.
this was like, I was like 26.
Wow.
That was pretty old. I'm horrible at stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fascinating. This reminds me of a time in college. I'm glad you brought this the lap thing. There was one time in college, I'd keep my door. This is freshman year. I kept my door open so people could like pop in, like hang out. And there's this girl on my floor who was known to be like a little crazy, like a little like would not really go to class and like kind of look like a gypsy, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like, you know, she had like very like hipstery, like I travel the world and busk for money vibe. That kind of vibe. But she like we went to college together. Anyway, I was in my room alone, just, like on the computer, just hanging out, and then she like comes into my room and just like sits on my bed and starts talking to me. And I was like, I've met her maybe once. Yeah. And I was just like chatting with her, and then I was like telling her what I was doing on my computer. I was like, oh, I'm doing this and this and this. I don't know what I was doing, but I was just like doing some bullshit, right? She sits on my lap. She starts sitting in my lap and just like we're just like giggling, and then I didn't really know what to do. I was a virgin at this point in my life, and I was just like, does she want to? I also didn't want to hook up with her because she was kind of weird. Right?
Yeah, and it was your first time.
Yeah, and I was like, what is going on? Mm-hmm. And then she like hung out there for a bit on my lap, and then she was like, all right, I'll see you later. And then she like left. And then literally the next semester, she brings home a homeless guy to have sex with and also to like house for a little bit.
Wow.
Homeless guy gets her pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, she like drops out of school.
And they made another homeless guy.
Another homeless kid, yeah.
Holy shit.
And then she is now a teacher. Actually, I think she's actually pretty cool. She seems like she's grown a lot from what I've seen.
Yeah.
As like a human being. I think like her becoming a mom, she's like, I gotta get my life together, and now she's like a chill person.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So she had the baby. She like dropped out of school, and she became like a teacher or something.
Wow, that's
kind of crazy, right? Yeah, she's like, in New Orleans too, which is like there's a lot of like kind of very strange homeless people. Yeah.
Whoa.
Because they like romanticize New Orleans as like this like homeless paradise kind of place.
I didn't know that about New Orleans.
Well, it's like if you think about like Americana, like people who ride the trains, they like stop in New Orleans to like play music and like eat and like live in a little community. That kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's fucking crazy.
Is that crazy? Yeah.
She fucked a homeless guy and wasn't using protection?
Oh, of course not. She's like, oh, dude, it's all natural, baby.
So are you like, are you pretty glad that you didn't hook up with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think it would have been weird because she's strange, like a strange person.
Yeah.
She was a strange, and she might still be, but she's actually very nice. You know.
I've passed up a lot of opportunities
because they're just strange.
No, because I could not pick up signs.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I remember one time I was hanging out with this girl and my good friend. We hung out all night and then like just like smoking weed and like driving around in his truck and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he drops her off and then he drops me off at my place.
Nice.
And so I'm walking to my parents' door. I'm about to go like upstairs to my room, and then I get a text from her, like, "Hey, it's my last night in Houston.
Yo,
what are you doing?
Chill, nice."
And then I was like, "I'm already home. I'm just going to bed."
Right.
I completely passed up.
But did you want to? It sounded like you knew, but you just didn't want to put in the effort.
I was attracted to her, but I think I was also like nervous because I was also a virgin at the time too.
Nice.
And so I was a little nervous.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like I've passed up a lot of moments where, because I was just like fucking lazy.
Lazy?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to like go on the train right now. Is that a sign of depression? Maybe.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Do you think, what's she up to now? This girl.
I think same thing. I think she's sort of like chilled out and has a longtime boyfriend.
Ooh. Good for her. Hey, good for all these people that we're talking about, by the way.
Yeah, I've done that twice.
Wow.
I've done that where I've like gotten home and checked my phone and it was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm going to bed."
Yeah, sometimes you're just too tired. You just want to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't want to put in the effort. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One time I passed up an opportunity to go home and poop.
Yeah.
I had to poop.
You mentioned that last pod. Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I feel like you would do that now, like just for most things, not even just sex. You would just go, you'll like leave like a good hang to go poop.
I think so. Yeah. But also the return on sex is diminished greatly.
Sure.
Like I don't find it as like exciting.
I don't know if you're this type of person.
I mean, unless it was like with somebody that I like loved,
right?
But, like a hookup or something.
Sure.
It's like I'd rather just like I started building like Gundam model kits.
Gunpla.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like if I was in the middle of that and somebody asked me to like, travel to Chelsea and have sex, I'd be like, I gotta finish the arm.
Yeah, I got it. yeah. He's got to get his laser sword ready.
Yeah.
it's not gonna build itself. No, I don't know if you're this type of person, but for me to like really enjoy, I think it's probably most people. Like I have to to enjoy sex, I have to like really vibe with the person. I can't just have sex with someone I think is hot. It's like I can, and it's like kind of fun, but it's like at a certain point, I'm like, this is kind of a chore, a little bit of chore.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm like a sapiosexual or whatever you call them.
No, I'll put up for some horrid personalities.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I have.
And I have.
Sometimes you get to a point where you're just so horny, you'll do anything. You'll do anything, anyone.
Sometimes it works out even better. Because like if I don't care about you as a person, it's like, oh, well then like I don't care if I fuck this up. And then so like all the momentum is on my side.
Sure.
Like if this goes badly, then I don't care. And then I have all this confidence now.
I think it's more like I have to spend time with this person that I don't like really care too much about. And I don't like that feeling.
Right.
It's like literally the time spent. It's not even just like the sex itself. It's like, so what are you doing today? You know what I mean? Like just like chatting with boring.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. Anyway, you want to go to the next story?
Yeah.
Not really related to sex, but definitely related to love, which is sex. Okay. My
move whenever I get a girl back to my place or I go to their place is I put on NPR's Tiny Desk Concert and then we just watch that for hours and then the sun starts coming up and I'm like, all right, well, I better go.
Go to bed. That's a good move.
That's my move.
It's like, no, I'm so horny. It's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
we watched an amazing concert. Like, I don't know.
Every time I see a comic get Me Too'd, I'm like, thank God I'm shy. Thank God I'm shy.
No, there's gonna be another Me Too movement where it's gonna be a bunch of women complaining about guys who never made a move.
Dude. Oh my God. I'll be on the first of that list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting canceled for that.
You have an apologies.
Yeah.
No apologies.
Be the
ready?
first comic to get canceled for not getting pussy.
This guy's giving me incel vibes. Don't go to his tour. Netflix, take off his special.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of incel vibes, I guess this is sort of related. There's this girl, another girl, that I actually had a huge crush on as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she lived like close to New York City, not necessarily New York City.
Jersey?
Nah, like upstate.
Oh.
She's in upstate. But she would come down a lot and hang out, and like we'd text a lot. And we were at a certain point writing letters to each other.
Letters?
We were writing letters.
Okay.
And I do love talking to this person. Like I haven't talked to her in a while, but like I loved talking to her. It was great. She was a great conversationalist. Anyway, I was like really into her. I was like, she's so cool, and like she would come and like text me like whenever she was in town. But like I never made a move. It was more like a casual, like, hey, I'm doing this thing. Let's hang out and do that thing together. I'm like, that sounds chill. And many times it's just her and I just hanging out. It was one of those like sweet like interactions where we're just like chatting and just like doing things together. It felt very organic and like intimate in a very like platonic way, I guess, which was cool. Anyway, so one weekend I had friends from college and then her both in town, and so we're all hanging out. And my friends get drunk and they text me. And they know about this whole situation, right? And they text me, "Hey, man, you should."
This is the same story.
This is similar. It's a similar story.
Okay.
So my friends ruin everything for me.
No, it sounds like they're setting you up, and you're
no, they're
ruining
not.
it.
They're not.
Okay.
Okay, no. Now
I don't know
about
the end of the story.
Now I think about it. I did ruin this. I did ruin this.
Okay.
But the previous story, I don't know if I ruined. That's a little more gray. That's a little. Gray.
I think.
God, I should text her. I'm to figure out if I ruined it.
You're getting yourself into some deep water.
I'm just curious
on the pod. No, I don't think you ruined it. I think she made it hard for you.
I think, she probably just didn't like the compatibility. Probably wasn't there. in her mind, which is fine. Anyway,
Yeah.
this other girl, my friend's in town, and they texted me like, "Hey, you should make a move. Like, clearly, like she's so cool and like she's into you and whatever." And I was like, and I typed out a text that was like, "Hey, yeah, I'm really into her. I think she's really cute, and like I definitely would make a move, but like she doesn't live here, so it like doesn't even matter. Like I feel like it'd be kind of worthless, right?" Instead of sending that text to my friends, I sent it to her.
Oh shit!
Sent it right to her.
Whoa.
And so after that hang, let's just say we didn't really talk after really that much, and
Damn.
got a new boyfriend quickly after.
He was probably already on the roster. She was just trying to choose between the two of y'all.
I think she probably legitimately just wanted to be friends.
Wow. That never would have happened if you just wrote her another letter.
I know. I should do it. Nah, I think you're just better as friends anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are two fun stories of my past that I think about sometimes and I cringe.
Damn, I remember one time I was it was with the boobs girl.
Okay.
That is one. Well, we ended up hooking up like way
okay.
later.
So this is a win.
Nah, it wasn't. It was not a victory at all.
Sure.
She came to a show, and then she got really drunk.
Okay.
And afterwards, we were hanging out, her, me, and like my other friends that came to the show.
Yeah.
And then she was like drunk, and she's like, "Guess who's getting dick tonight?"
Oh my god.
And she wasn't talking about me.
No. Yo.
She left.
Oh my god.
To go home to get fucked.
Wow.
But then the guy that was supposed to come over didn't.
Oh shit.
So then she hit me up to come over.
Oh.
And so I came over.
Damn.
And I did the classic Vic. I just went and did nothing.
No set. Good. You're not number one, baby. You're rebound.
Well, no, it gets worse.
Okay, let's go.
And then so I'm just I so bad at this part of my life. I'm so bad at making a move.
Yeah.
I'm better now, but at this time
yeah.
I was so bad. And so I'm just like waiting around, and then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go to bed. You could like, you leave. You could like join me, whatever you want."
Whoa.
And I was like, "All right, well, I'll take a nap too." So like now we're both in her bed. It's very clear to me. I'm like, this is my shot.
Yeah.
And then so I don't know how to make a move. So I'm like, I kind of want to have sex right now.
You said that.
And yeah, and then she goes, "What?" And I'm like,
I
kind of want to have sex right now. And then she's like,
"Yo, that's crazy."
Fine.
No, this is gonna get you Me Too, dude.
No, it couldn't get any more consensual than that.
No, it was just like, I'm just joking.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
there are like Me Too stories
Whoa,
where like
Jesus, a fucking heart attack.
there are Me Too stories where the girl's like, I felt pressure to saying yes, that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
I guess, but I think
that's
this
the whole
is
season
the
starting
farthest thing from
no,
that.
it was just her like being like,
and so
whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and so
you did not pressure her. You're just like, you asked.
Yeah, asked very politely.
Can I please?
I asked twice.
Yeah.
And so we hooked up. It was bad. It was bad sex. My fault. And then
it'd be funny if you blamed her. Put some enthusiasm.
Well, it was a lot of pressure.
Oh, of course.
There's a lot of pressure. But yeah.
Damn.
That was fucked up.
when she asked you to repeat yourself, I thought you were gonna be like, can I have some time to myself? Like you changed it.
I knew what I wanted.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why, were you just like really anxious to make a move?
Yeah, I've always been so shy. It was only recently that I got over that.
Wow.
Yeah, so especially with girls. I was a virgin until I was like in my 20s.
Were you not shy until you moved to New York, or was it a little before that?
Probably a little bit before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I got over it like well, I don't want to get into my whole timeline, but
just like give me like a year. I'm just curious.
Like early mid 20s.
Your age, mid 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started to get over it. Yeah.
That's not too.
I started going on more dates.
But I feel like your 20s are like when you figure this shit out. Like you kind of like you fix certain aspects of your personality, or like you're done dealing with certain aspects of your personality and you change it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm glad I got all that out of the way.
Right.
Because like I have friends who, growing up, had way more Rizz than I did.
Yeah.
But since they've been out of the game for so long, now it's like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's
Right.
so crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it is like social psychology to like date.
Yeah.
Like it takes practice.
It does take practice. And like the rules change.
Right.
And then also like you have to get used to bombing.
Yes. You have to like get used to like rejection. And,
Yeah.
Like, compatibility not.
I
going
don't
well.
really care anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to date. To not care.
Yeah. I'm just trying to have a good time.
Did you ever meet anyone who went to single sex schools besides me? I guess.
Uh.
Like in college, maybe.
Yeah. No. I went to a 0-sex school. I didn't have sex at all.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
I don't.
guess you're not
Nobody
cool.
comes to mind. No.
Because the big thing I had heard going to an all boys high school was there was. Sorry, I'm watching this cat to make sure it's not chewing up anything. All right, there was an issue where people would be going to college and they would have no idea how to like talk to girls.
Yeah.
Which I never had. Not to like, this isn't like a brag. Like I had plenty of women friends.
Yeah.
It was like you should talk to them like them. You know what I mean? It was crazy to me that like I actually met people in college who also went to all boys high schools.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, I like didn't know what I was doing with women. And I was like, what? You never had like a single woman friend?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I guess it's not that crazy, but like I don't know. I feel like most of my friends and even in high school, like we hung out with a lot. We had a good, like healthy, like 50% of our friend group was girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
But is that normal? Is that not normal? I have no idea.
I think that's healthy. I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's probably normal, too.
You had women friends in high school, right?
I did, but I wanted to have sex with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But you would have had sex with any woman in high school.
Yeah, my friends, teachers,
That's what I'm saying.
cousins.
They don't. If you want to have sex with everyone, it doesn't count.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably where that pressure came from. They were probably, like, so horny. Yeah. Also, I think for me, it came from, like, girls were, like, mean to me when I was younger.
Oh, really?
So
like
maybe
they would bully
maybe
you?
that was a part of it.
Did girls bully you a lot?
Some girls like bullied me, and then like other girls I would just notice like they would ignore me and like just talk to my friends. And, like, just completely ignore me.
Yo,
yeah,
that like hurts. That hurts me to hear.
Yeah,
that's
but
so
just,
sad.
I guess so. It's just part of growing up, and I'm sure I didn't help myself either. I was
Sure.
like a weirdo, you know. So I had to like work through that.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I was lucky. Sorry, this cat might drink your water.
Maybe you were like well socialized. I'm not drinking that
Maybe.
water, cat. You can have it. I'm drinking this Trader Joe's coconut water yuzu.
Yuzu
Yeah.
from Vietnam.
Yeah, have your cat water, you plebe.
Well,
That's how I talk to girls.
Yeah.
And they love it.
They love it. Every girl you talk to is a humiliation king. Make fun of me.
Nah, I've always been pretty shy.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. So, like, in growing up, you were just like kind of hanging out in the corner, like just as the quiet kid.
I would try to be funny by like acting up and like being like weird.
Yeah.
You know, but this was like middle school.
Yeah.
But I grew out of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Very common thing.
Yeah.
Not too crazy.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen to some boys. Some boys like they're just not gonna be as adept at talking to girls, and like girls are just gonna ignore some boys.
Right.
And like but they have to work through. They can't get all like they can't like hate women and become all incel-y and stuff. You know, not that that's not what I did.
And if you do, that's okay. There are people grow out of inceldom. I think for a lot of people, being an incel is like a phase. It's like you have like a few years where it's like, well, nothing's going right for me. I'm not having sex.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, I need to change who I am. And then you like change yourself.
Yeah. I had a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I had a little bit, but mine wasn't like, oh, you know, girls like it's so hard to be a man nowadays. It wasn't like that. It was like I attached it to being like an Asian guy.
That's also partly true though.
Yeah.
It's not like not true. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's truth to it, but it's like you can't act on that and then expect to get, for lack of better terms, pussy.
Or dick.
Yeah.
We're inclusive pod.
Yeah. Like all those guys are like, women don't want to date Asian guys. It's like, you're right, but also you're wrong.
Right.
Because they would, they just don't know it.
Right.
You know?
But I think
and if you were cool and just like talk to them like a regular person,
right,
you'd have better chances.
you do get, at least for me, I did get into elements of like I have to act whiter for them.
You consciously thought that
to like date.
Really?
I don't know about consciously, but it was a thing I noticed. Where it's just like, yeah, I'm assimilating hard.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I could attribute it to like whiteness or just like my environment. Like I just need to be my environment.
Yeah.
I need to like exist in my environment, kind of thing, which is very white. You know?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I mean, my
Right.
friends are pretty white.
Right.
Except my best friend who's Indian. But even him, I mean, like we grew up, you know, under the umbrella of white culture.
Right.
I mean,
right.
like, yeah, like
It's also very hard to escape. Like all media is basically that. We're getting to.
yeah. We were playing Rock Band to fucking System of a Down. I mean, like that's pretty white.
It's very like suburban white.
It was
Teenage
That's
boy.
what we were. We were like
Yeah,
suburban white
kids.
teenage boys.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there were a bunch of girls I did. I have a joke about this, but there were girls that I dated who've only dated Asian guys. I think like an Asian fetish. And that was like most of the girls I started like learning how to talk to, like growing up.
Oh, starter girls.
Yeah, starter girls. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. That
yeah.
was my like starter. It's like this is the only girls who like gave me a chance.
I think I had that too.
Yeah, of course. It's so weird though, because you like look back and you're like, that was fucking weird. Those girls were weird.
And God bless them.
Those were weird. Yeah, but also yeah.
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 We need some of that too.
I guess. I think one of them like only dates black guys now. To be honest, it's not even a joke. I think it's kind of interesting going all Asian and all black.
Yeah, God bless her.
That's the spectrum of race.
You think she's overcorrecting?
Oh wait, this is. Yeah, maybe. This was also a New Yorker article where this girl used to only date white guys, and then she tried not to date white guys, and then she accidentally like developed a black fetish. Which I think is hilarious.
That's pretty funny. Well, maybe she just found her preference.
I guess you're cool with racial preference when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
I think honestly most people are, even though it's funny to like joke about. I think
Yeah.
most people are like, yeah, who cares, whatever.
You can't help it. You know what I mean?
Really?
I think it's okay to have preference.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think it's okay to disbar somebody because of their race.
Preference is
Like-
okay, but exclusivity is not.
Yeah, like if you were like, yeah, I prefer Latinas for reasons A, B, C. They got a fat ass. You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it would not be fine to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna date a fucking white girl because
Right.
Yeah, like I'm never gonna date a white girl because she's white. Like
Right.
yeah,
I do think though if you
I don't
have
date white girls because they wear shoes on my bed.
right.
Yeah.
But I do think it could get problematic if you are into a certain race for racial reasons, like racist reasons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I fetishize Asian women because they're small and I can control them. That kind of thing. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
There's-
Where's that line?
There's gray
Where's that
area.
line?
Yeah. I don't
Where
know.
does a preference? When does that become a fetish?
I don't know. But I'll
Maybe whenever it's detrimental to the other person.
Yeah, when it's like clearly like a fucked up like power thing. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
God, we're figuring out a lot of stuff on this pod. How many girlfriends have you had?
We never would have gotten this deep with Fern.
Yeah. Fern, how many girlfriends have you had?
I know Fern's got a couple of blunders now.
No. But no, how many girlfriends have you had? Have we talked about this? Maybe.
Like how many girls? Like my body count?
No. Well, if you want, I'm not gonna not let you say that.
I would say that not super high,
Sure.
but
Respectable.
In the span that I've been playing the game,
Pretty high.
pretty okay.
Yeah.
Pretty okay.
How many girlfriends have you had though?
It's like Joe Biden. It's like I've gotten a lot accomplished in the last 3.5 years.
And now you're tapping out.
And I'm not getting the credit I deserve.
Yeah.
And I am tapping out.
You're tapping out.
I'm dropping out of the race.
Yeah. But yeah, do you have a
Because when I
number?
talk to girls now, I sound like Joe Biden.
What's your name? Hi, Donald Trump.
I'm stuttering. I
Yeah.
don't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have a number of girlfriends? Is that a secret?
I haven't had many girlfriends. I've only had like 3 like serious
Girlfriends?
Yeah.
Do you count high school ones?
I didn't have a girlfriend in high school.
If you did, would you count it?
I mean, if it was like a long
serious.
relationship. Like if it was longer than a few months, then
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they count. They're
Fascinating,
formative.
fascinating. Yeah, it's weird because I feel like they are technically girlfriends, but they're not like
Adults.
they're not like girlfriends. You know what I mean? They're not like we're not like going on like trips together. You know what I mean? Like it's like not that kind of shit. I guess some people are, but
Nah, I think they count. I think it
Count.
wouldn't count if it was like elementary school, like puppy love. But
Sure,
like
sure.
a high school relationship, I think
spend a lot of
that
time,
could be
yeah.
pretty profound.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll date a high schooler. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Let you know how I feel.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had too many girlfriends either, to be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I like how we're like we're revealing things to each other. We both know we haven't had a lot of fucking girlfriends. We were both
Well, I didn't
virgins. We're both virgins until our 20s.
Whoa.
When did you wait? Fuck.
I think either end of 19 or early 20.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. It was junior year of college though, which I think that's the cusp of, right? It was 420. I lost my virginity on 420. How cool was that?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity. I was a senior in college, but I was like a super senior.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
So I stayed
Yeah.
in just
Oh,
long
shit.
enough, just long enough to get that last
Yeah,
notch
you're-
under my belt.
You're like, professors, I need one more semester, please. I need to get laid. This is like a
Victor,
90s.
you have all you've taken all your prerequisites.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
all the credits you need. No, I need one more.
to graduate. I need to get laid. This feels like
I need 4 hours in that ass.
this feels like a 90s
4 credit hours.
a 90s college like American Pie-esque movie where it's
you
like
can't graduate without getting.
your frat won't let you leave or something. You have to get laid.
Yeah.
No, let's write this. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun movie. I'd write that.
That'd be fun.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'll cook it up right now. Hey, congrats on your girlfriends.
Did
Yeah.
you eat pussy first or did you have sex first?
Oh, I definitely ate
Dig.
vagina. Yeah. Is there a difference? What have I been putting in my mouth?
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like everything but sex. But sex. BUT sex.
Yeah.
Have you heard of those girls?
That's common. That's very common.
Yeah, very common.
Yeah.
Well, I went to also a very Catholic school. Not that they were that Catholic, but it's just like there's a little bit of like I want to have sex with the right
Is
person.
eating
kind of
pussy right in the eyes of God?
Well, here. Have you heard of the stories of those Catholic girls who will have anal sex but not vagina sex because they're saving it's like a loophole?
Yeah, I have heard that.
Do
yeah.
you know? Have you met one?
type of hole for sure. Have I met one?
Yeah,
Not that I know of, but I'm sure I know a couple.
they're real.
Yeah.
A close friend of mine, not so much anymore, but like middle school, we went to college together too. We sort of fell off friendship wise, which is fine. We kind of
Yeah.
grew apart in college, and later in life, I re-met one of another college friend.
Yeah.
We were talking about her, and he told me, oh yeah, she had a lot of anal because she didn't want to have sex because she was a cat. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
And then he said, yeah, she was also a huge squirter. I'm like, what?
I squirted. She's a pooper.
Yeah. Bro, that's diarrhea.
Yeah. You know how they say squirt is pee? Not for
Yeah.
her. It's poo.
It's poop. We got to study that.
Squirter.
Yeah, so that was fascinating being like, whoa, can you squirt from butt stuff? I guess so. Maybe. Probably.
Guys do it all the time.
Hell yeah. Do women
Yeah.
have no, they don't have prostates. That's crazy. I don't know.
Or maybe it just doesn't function the same way.
It's the G spot or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like some evolution.
I've never had anything up my butt. I don't think I am open to that.
Really?
Yeah, I know it's fine. I just like I don't.
I
yeah,
do
It's
it.
not for me.
I do it if I can mentally prepare for it. I don't want to like a surprise one. You know?
Sure. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I could do a surprise one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
also,
surprise
I
one
just
It's a little much.
I don't know. It's a little like
stinky.
invasive, I guess. But maybe I'm a selfish lover.
You're just homophobic.
No, I don't like girls do it. I don't like guys do it. It's equal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're back.
I can't start putting stuff in my ass. I just started having sex.
No, this is when you start putting stuff up your ass. Now you've done sex.
No.
What's next?
Yeah,
stuff.
what's like a literal gateway?
To what?
I don't know.
To a shitty experience.
I'm not that adventurous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Have you one time during a hookup, girl asked me to choke her, and I didn't want to do it. She had to like take my hand and like
Do it.
do it herself. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been one with anyone who is actively like choke me. But I've talked to girls that I've slept with who are like, oh, I like to get choked.
It's cool. I mean, I would like it if you liked it, but it's not doing anything for me.
Yeah, it is a weird. That's one of the weird ones where I'm like, I guess it's sort of. It might feel nice physically, but I also I think guys like it, which I think that's kind of weird too.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is weirder, a girl who likes to be choked or a guy who likes to be pegged?
Probably the choked thing.
Yeah. Wait, you
Maybe.
think being choked is weirder
Yeah, I think so.
than a guy getting pegged?
I think so. Because pegging makes sense. There's a prostate in there. Like there's clear sexual path, a journey.
Okay.
Choking is like this is like a weird. It's getting more into like power play. You know.
Oh, but what about autoerotic asphyxiation?
What do you mean? Do I think it's weird?
Like doesn't?
I'm not here to kink shame. I'm down for anything. I'll have sex with anybody doing anything.
It's whenever autoerotic asphyxiation. It's whenever you choke yourself to make the orgasm more intense.
Are you asking if it's weird, or do I think it's weird?
No, I'm saying I'm using that as a.
Oh, like that's why they like it.
Yeah. I'm using that as an exception to your rule.
I don't know how hard they're choking though. I feel like to get someone to lose air, you are starting to bruise their neck.
I think it's a blood choke.
What's a blood choke?
It's like you squeeze the sides of their throat, like where the jugulars are.
Yeah.
To where the blood stops going to the brain.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those. So you're not choking the air out of them. You're just.
I don't know. Interesting. I'm doing it now and I kind of like it.
Gonna come.
Did I just uncover something in myself? Yeah, what if I just start choking myself when I came? Whoa!
There we go. Now we're talking.
We're back, baby.
Which brings me back to my original question.
Pegging's weird. You're right.
I've had a friend of ours gets pegged. I'm sure a bunch of friends of ours, but peg dang. Dude, no. One time I was at
a friend of ours that we know.
Yes, I was at a birthday party, and then him and his now wife.
Let's go.
His wife was not there.
Oh
but
shit!
He was there, and he was really drunk, and it was me, him.
I know who you're talking about.
And for some reason, all of his wife's friends were there.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. You told me this.
Yeah. I told you this, and then,
told me this.
And then he was he got drunk, and then they asked him jokingly, "Hey, what did you guys do after your honeymoon? Huh?
Yeah.
What did y'all do?" And then he blatantly was like, "Oh yeah, I let her peg me."
Vic, here's the thing. I think
I was like, "What?"
I think pegging's actually kind of common. I think it's actually kind of a common thing. I'm not even kidding. I've never been pegged.
Pegging, bro.
Yeah.
I understand a finger in the butt, but pegging?
I think pegging's kind of common. Well, okay, how do you define pegging? Like a strap-on or just sticking a dildo up the butt?
Good question.
Where's the line?
I'll say sticking a dildo up the butt counts as pegging.
I think it's common because
dildo?
I've learned a lot of people who are into it, and I was watching Sopranos. There's a scene where a guy is getting pegged, and he's liking it. And I'm like, I feel like this is actually the fact that it's in media. I've heard about. I'm like, I think this is actually not as uncommon as people think it is.
Wow, I think I'm uncovering a bias live on the pod.
People get into some weird section. Weird, normal. Everything's normal.
But why?
Sex is
But why
normal.
specifically a dildo? Why not just a finger or something?
Because it doesn't go deep enough. Sometimes you want to feel girth.
But why does it have to be shaped what you need the vein?
Yeah, ribbed for his pleasure. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Maybe I don't know
texture
enough
thing.
about
the vein
or dildos.
You're getting
either.
grossed out. You're like, oh god, dude, I can never be me.
Yeah,
never be me.
I'm cool. Give me some missionary. I like looking the girl in the eye. I like look at us. We're both having a nice time.
Looking at her in her big eyes, big head.
Yeah.
Wow, you should be an actor. That's what you always say.
I like just the intimacy of it. I don't know. I'm fucking boring, man.
I'm also a very boring sex guy. However, I am open to. I'm not Here's the thing. I'm not against things.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna seek them out. If you want to try something, I'm down. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be like, ooh, what fucking electrical thing can I power up and use on my body? I'm not doing that.
I feel like I'm Kamala Harris of sex. I'm like, I say I'm pretty liberal, but truly, like, I'm pretty moderate to conservative.
You're like, black people should be in jail.
Yeah.
And that's what you say during sex. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, we should start wrapping up.
I'm like,
we should wrap up that dick.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
The Kamala Harris of sex, yeah.
I like that.
There's handcuffs in the bedroom.
I will say, speaking of Kamala Harris and sex, my Twitter feed is a lot of her face on like the thickest woman you've ever seen in your life's body. It is
Why?
Just memes. Just like, hell yeah, I'm voting for her. And it's like Kamala Harris on literally the biggest butt you've ever seen in your life.
Is it hers?
No.
Wow, you're gonna say that about our president?
You know what?
Who do you think has? Here's one. Who do you think has a bigger butt, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
He's got a big.
Sure.
He's got a big diaper dumper, huh?
Yeah, diaper dumper. You think it's a diaper?
It's shaped like a diaper.
It's gotta be.
It's
I never
gotta
thought
be,
about
man.
that.
I bet he's pooping on that golf course
Yeah.
every time he drives.
Oh, I just got a little squirt out of my butt. I just had a little squirt. Melania, she was fucking me good, and I squirted out my ass.
Oh yeah.
I squirted out my ass. It was kind of nice.
Damn.
Diapers are made in China, not my decision.
That's crazy. What a crime.
What a crime.
What a crime.
To poop your pants.
First black female president, and she's running against a white
And
man
Indian.
with a bigger butt.
Yeah, that is bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, she'll get at the gym. She'll start squatting.
It's fucked up. I'm already sexualizing
Yeah, it's kind of
Donald
weird.
Trump.
Look, if he wins, I'm jerking off to Donald Trump, and that's a promise.
First time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the first term, I'm like, I hate this guy. But second term, I'm like, he rizzed me up. We gotta accept him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, looks like we're at an hour.
Vic doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
No, I just like I feel like we've said
what we needed to say.
I feel like I've revealed a lot about myself on this episode, and I'm afraid of sharing more. So I gotta dial it back.
Name names. Who likes to get pegged?
Oh,
no,
okay.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
So, I like playing this game. If you could redo, either of those scenarios.
Oh, right. This is the end of the pod thing.
Yeah. What? How would you redo it if you could role play that?
Okay, so first girl. I actually don't think. Oh, my cats are fine. Sorry. I'll tell you later. I actually don't think I would do anything different because
she said
knowing her now.
Oh.
Knowing her now, I think I find her to be pretty insufferable. So I'm like I kind of dodged a bullet in a way.
Okay.
So that one, not too much. I probably would have left earlier. Like probably would have been like, this is not my vibe. That kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But I was so fucking horny.
I know, man. I know. I'm so glad I don't feel that anymore.
I know. You cut your balls off too?
Neutered.
Yeah, let's go. Us and the cats.
Uh-huh.
Trap, neuter, release.
Yeah. Second girl?
The second girl, I think I would have. And I guess this is what I should have been like, hey, like, I love hanging out with you. If we want to keep hanging out, I gotta do something about this, or else we gotta stop hanging out. I think I would have like sat her down and been maybe not the ultimatum I said, but more of like, we gotta talk about. I gotta talk about my feelings. You know?
Yeah.
And not like accidentally text her,
Uh-huh.
which is so fucking embarrassing.
Or write a letter to her, which is even more embarrassing.
Nah, letters are sweet. Have you ever gotten a handwritten letter?
I don't know how to write by hand.
Well,
I'm Gen Z, baby.
You can still get a handwritten letter. You don't have to write one.
No, thank you.
You're writing letters to yourself. Hey man, what's up? Nothing. No, it was actually very sweet. It was a very intimate. Like handwritten letters are so intimate. They're so interesting.
Dearest Cassandra.
You clearly have never gotten a handwritten letter. I'm hyped about them.
Yeah,
they like put in effort. You see their handwriting. You see all the little the ways they write their fucking word and the words they use, and they have a limited amount of space and they use it. I'm not convincing you. Am I?
No, we're once again we're highlighting the differences in our personality. Handwriting would do nothing for me.
Wow, they sat down and spent time to write this for you. That's cool.
I'm disgusting. I'm not even gonna finish the thought.
Vic's like, send me a Snapchat. Yo, DM me, dude. What the hell?
I was so horny as a fucking boy.
I think we all were.
If I saw a girl's handwriting, I would just...
You would bust.
No, I would. I'm pretty sure I would try to estimate what her hands would feel like.
Oh my god.
Sexually based on her pen strokes.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to end the pod like 10 minutes ago. Because we're officially at the point where I'm saying stuff that I should not be saying. Borderline incriminating.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was never that horny. That's crazy. That's a.
Can we just cut all this out? Like last time,
No, we're not
can it
cut.
just
No,
be
no,
like
no.
5 minutes of bleeping everything
No.
that I say? All right, that's it. That's all you get from me this week.
Come back next week. There's more.